What is going on, YouTube family, and welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining us for another Thursday night of hot topics and social commentary. A couple things I want you guys to do for me really quickly. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, press that big red button. Make sure you give us a like, a thumbs up. Also, be sure to leave us a comment, give us some feedback on how you think we're doing, and also be sure to press that notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Got the whole team back here, Jennifer, Tyrone, and Mike. What's going on, y'all?
Hello.
Hey, Mike. I was laughing at all your yawning and everything else going on.
You saw me? I was really trying to hurry up because my eyes started watering when I yawned. So I was like looking in the...
Ooh, Lord.
Like, oh, God. Like, I shouldn't be, but, hey. That was
but behind the scenes for you guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Just a little
Well, they didn't say. They didn't see it. We saw it.
Right. So this past Sunday, the Super Bowl happened. The Rams beat the Bengals. And we also had a fabulous halftime show featuring Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar. Am I missing anyone?
Eminem.
And Eminem, yes. So how did you guys think? What did you guys think about that halftime show? It was a lot. It was very black. Very black.
Very black. No, I didn't actually watch the game. I didn't watch the game at all. I saw not 1 second of the game, and I saw not 1 second of the halftime show either. I didn't watch the halftime show. Now, I know we failed to mention this, but this is who I did watch, and I replayed it multiple times because they were so good. Mary.
Yeah.
Mary sounded... I just give them recognition because they harmonized that song and did it like no one has ever did it.
Yeah, lift every voice and sing. Yes.
Yes, lift every voice and sing. Now, that's the old school black song.
Okay.
That is very old. Everybody can sing it. But how they sung that song, yes. But how they sung it, they just sung it to the T. And they deserved a Grammy for that. I know it's not a Grammy to go to that, but if it was an award to go to that performance, they should receive it. But the halftime show I did not watch. No, I'm not a rap person, so I'm not a wasn't something I had to watch. But did y'all, after you say what you watched, if you liked it or not, did y'all see the comments from?
No,
fortunately, it wasn't all.
It wasn't all, but there's a lot of it.
Because I saw some really going off, but yes, some of the angry ones. They felt they had to say a whole lot, and I mean, but I don't care. I really enjoy Kendrick Lamar out of all of them, to be honest. I just enjoy every performance that he does ever since me and Tyrone when we were broke earlier in time, when we just moved down here to Atlanta for like a year or so, and we all would do is just work and concentrate on working and stuff like that. What we would do is like Tyrone found from like a group or whatever the tickets to be at a taping of Kendrick Lamar, so we would be able to see a performance for free. And we got those tickets. We were out in the freezing cold, but seeing Kendrick Lamar perform was like freaking amazing. And I've been a fan ever since. So yes, Kendrick Lamar did it for me. And I thought it was hilarious how 50 Cent did his whole little thing from in the club.
And people were mad about his weight gain. I'm like it's been 18 years, you guys.
And we've also been seeing him all this time. How could y'all not know that he's bigger than he was when he made In the Club like 15 years ago?
He looks good, though.
Come on, guy. Yes, he does look good. He still looks good. I don't see what's the issue. Yes. And as far as Mary J. Blige, she did No More Drama. That is one of my favorite songs from her. So I did enjoy that.
I have a question.
Ask away.
So, I did put a post up the day prior to the Super Bowl on Facebook saying that I hope that Mary J. Blige pre-records her music. And then she didn't. But she didn't sound bad, so let's give it up for Mary J. Blige for that.
Now the first song you could see was a little pre-recorded because she was doing the dancing with it. So it was a little lip syncing. So when she did No More Drama, that was her for sure.
Now I do love that song also Jan, but I don't know if it's a song that I would play at a Super Bowl.
Well, I think the reason why is because in most performances, sometimes there is a little slowdown, a little low tempo song. That was the low tempo song and not all of that.
Right, exactly.
We're just gonna keep on pushing. Okay. Okay, so a lot of people liked it a lot. It wasn't my favorite, but
of course not. Beyonce was definitely my favorite.
Yeah, but with the amount of black people, black representation is, I'm still here for it. I don't care.
Oh yes, I agree. I'm still here for my people representing. And I mean, it was black. They called Snoop Dogg with like a blunt in his hand at one point.
Yo, so why was that news? It's like the person that decided to make an article about that. How can you make that news? That's like saying the sun is shining. Like, come on.
Right.
That's what we know he do. He even got his own cannabis, his own paraphernalia to smoke it with and all that stuff. Like, are you kidding me?
And plus, they're in California. It's completely legal, so it's not news at all.
Right? Yes.
Yeah, and the picture that they took was like, ooh, let me. Oh, he's smoking. Like
if he wasn't smoking, that'd be a surprise to me.
Okay,
that will be the shocker. That will be the news. Okay, his dog wasn't smoking on stage.
So yes, that was the stupidest thing, and I think that's pretty much it. All the memes of Mary.
Oh, laid out. Oh my God, it was so mean. Did you see the lady who was acting like she was in church and put the sheet over Mary?
That's my favorite one.
Yes, that is my favorite one too.
Oh, Anna Douglas, come on. Okay, any words from you, husband?
Musically, man, it was fun, man. For me, I grew up as a hip hop head, listening to all of the hip hops from Run DMC all the way up to 50 and all those guys. Okay. I mean, and it was very nostalgia for me to go back and think about the time period for each of the songs that they introduced, like Gin and Juice, Still Dre, where I was in those moments and feeling the vibe and everything.
What you think about Eminem taking a knee?
At first, I didn't even think about it.
I didn't even think
nothing
about the significance of it until they started making news. Oh yeah.
Oh. Okay, and then the word got out that
he actually asked first.
He asked if it was cool, and they were like, no.
And then he did it anyway.
And he still did it anyway. And it's like,
what you gonna do?
But the reason behind it was even better for me. He took a knee, not only just for solidarity with us, but for Tupac.
Gotcha.
This question.
When he was playing, I ain't mad at you.
Yeah,
that
makes sense. That makes sense. Yes, Mike.
I'm here playing devil's advocate as I always do. If Snoop Dogg took the knee, what do you think would happen? Think it'll be more of an uproar?
Yes.
Absolutely.
And you know it.
Absolutely.
There'd be more of an uproar if Snoop Dogg took the knee versus Eminem.
And I'm pretty sure they would have been in the mode of cancel Snoop Dogg after that, which we all know.
But
Snoop won't give a damn.
Yeah, and he'd still be getting all these checks from all these random jobs that he be doing. I'm proud of him. I'm happy for him.
That's what made me laugh about this whole situation with Eminem. Him asking them, "Is it okay?" and them saying no. You're telling the most controversial person in hip hop, no. What you think he was going to do?
To be honest, I'm surprised he asked.
I'm surprised he asked.
I'm surprised he asked as well. Me personally, I enjoyed the halftime show altogether. Just like Mike, I'm not much of a hip hop head unless it comes to female rappers. So, I really didn't have the best time watching it. I was definitely entertained. I think my favorite part was when 50 Cent came down from the ceiling to do his In the Club thing. And the reason why it was my favorite part is because I didn't even know 50 Cent was going to be in the show to begin with.
Yeah.
And so it just brought back so much nostalgia. And I was like, oh, snap. Like he actually did it. Like it was really good. Kendrick Lamar definitely did his thing. Absolutely did his thing. Mary J, she did amazing. I think it was a great idea to mix in some R&B. And she is the queen of hip hop soul. So, she is in the hip hop genre. But another one of my favorite parts was just watching Snoop Dogg do the crip walk. That was
that presentation.
It brings me joy, much like it brought me joy when Serena Williams did the crip walk when she won the Olympic gold medal for the singles. So it was really good. Mike, you had something else to say?
I didn't know what the theme was. This is like a train. I didn't get it, but
it was LA. Basically, the floor was Google Maps, the satellite of LA. So if you look at the floor, it's like, oh, okay, you can see like there's roads and lights and stuff like that. And there's just a bunch of houses and stuff. Basically,
the buildings were homes, right? They were all houses.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I was like, I didn't know if it was a train. I mean, I knew it was nice looking, but I just didn't know what it was.
Yeah. For it to all be white, I really understand that, but it was just a bunch of houses. I really had to look at it myself, like, what are they doing here? But
right, yeah.
I just love Kendrick Lamar and how he always has a concept, choreography, 1-2 step. I enjoy him. There's theatrics when he performs. I love it.
And all the dancers wearing those overalls, I thought that was a really good look as well. Yeah, Diggies.
Yes. That's a throwback right there.
And
yes, Lord.
And Kendrick Lamar had his the Golden Lords dancing for him.
Yeah.
And they were of all sizes as well. That's one thing I noticed. They weren't just a bunch of skinny black men. They were real black men. And that's the only thing I didn't like about it. A lot of the females, there weren't real looking females. They were all skinty. So,
Shout outs to the movie media, man. The Golden Lords.
Yeah, I'm unfamiliar with that, but
they're
hey, Joe, watch the movie.
Anywho, that was the Super Bowl.
Yes, it was. So our next hot topic is a story that came out earlier this week where a FedEx driver who was actually driving a non-marked FedEx truck, he was making some deliveries in this neighborhood. So he made this delivery. He backs up out of the home and he begins to be followed by this father and son. He's followed in their trucks and they shoot at him. They shoot at him multiple times. His car is hit multiple times. Thankfully, he was not injured. He was not hit whatsoever. And the men were charged. However, they were not charged with what we would typically think someone who did that will be charged for attempted murder, which is exactly what they did. They were given some lesser charges. I'm not exactly sure what the charges themselves were, but it really seemed like an Ahmaud Arbery 2.0 with this thing. What do you guys think about this happening again?
Well, first of all, it's nobody should be just shooting at anything, anybody driving. But people have to know now these days, it's so many people like driving FedEx. FedEx are driving like so many other cars now, like U-Haul trucks and regular cars. Like, so it makes no difference if it was a person just backing up into the yard and turning around. You shouldn't go after them and shoot at them. So,
and if you're scared, call the police.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
You can't be scared of you following them. They're leaving. They didn't cause any harm to your home or anything. I don't know. You would think it's just common sense to go ahead and lock them up and go to jail.
Right.
But I don't understand why we have to go through this whole period of going to court, doing a trial. They're guilty.
Exactly.
They killed this man. Are they Caucasian?
Yes.
Yes.
I was about to say, of course, but
not saying it matters.
But it's true.
I
Anywho,
mean, it does matter to a certain degree, yes.
Well, yeah, I didn't want to be that token person.
I wanted to remind everybody that Google is our friend. So they've been charged. Yeah, the father and son. They've been charged with purposely knowing and feloniously attempting to cause bodily injury. That's what they've been charged with.
So the thing is, the people in the Ahmaud Arbery case they just recently got found guilty. I feel like these people should just go ahead and go down with them. Like,
absolutely,
you should be sharing that same jail cell.
Yeah, and I think the insult to injury for me is how FedEx treated this young man when this happened. The first thing that they did was the next day have him on the same route. And this is before these people were charged.
Right.
Well, now why would you do that?
Had him on the same route. So he'd be coming back again to the people that were shooting at him.
Well,
and then when he said, no, I'm not going on the same route, they put him on leave without pay. So, of course, the managers, they made their decision, right? But since this got, blown up, FedEx said, we're going to take care of this in-house because that's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. And people would look at FedEx super weird, of course, because of this. So I really hope that justice is served. I hope
quickly
it gets their stuff together.
But what's the reason they were? I just want to know. Sometimes I just want to know the insight. What makes you go outside your home and just follow somebody and want to kill them? Because you shoot to kill. I mean, I don't care if you shoot to kill.
Right. It's a sense of entitlement, pretty much.
I got
at the bottom.
Jennifer, you have something to say?
Yes, thank you so much. So FedEx did make a statement. They made it to ABC News. I'm under ABC News right now. This came from ABC News, of course, as I said previously. The safety of our team members is our top priority, and we remain focused on his well-being. We continue to support Mr. Gibson, which is the young man that was shot at, including compensation as we cooperate with investigating authorities. So he's getting paid now.
Because it sounded crazy.
Because he had to speak up and say it. Because nobody would have known until he actually put his own story on social media, and of course it caught fire.
Exactly.
And they would have been paying way more.
Right. Okay. Exactly.
Let's do this right now. Let's handle this right now.
Right, but we wish him the best, and hopefully justice will prevail. There's also another police incident that happened in New Jersey, where a fight broke out in a mall. I don't know if it was between specifically Black versus white kids, but when these two police officers were breaking up the fight, they were particularly interested in the African American teens as opposed to getting some of the Caucasian or white teens under arrest. So that has gone out, and there's a lot of outrage about that. Some people are saying that those two police officers should be fired. I'm not sure exactly if that's the right solution. I'm thinking that maybe better training might be in the works for them. But what do you guys think?
But before we make our decisions, we need to add to the story, because there is video showing that the Caucasian fellow was the bully in the situation. Basically pushing the situation to the fight that occurred.
There you go.
Well, I do have a question also.
Please ask.
I'm just being devil's advocate again.
Yes.
Who was winning the fight? Because usually that's the people that the officer will go after. So the black boy was beating up the white boy.
Per usual.
Probably.
I'll go, pull the black boy, back,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I just don't want to. I don't know if it's a race thing. Of this time, I don't know if that black guy was really just tearing his white ass up.
And also think about it too. When you come into a situation, it's not like the police officers got the video and was able to see everything that happened before they got there. So I hear you with that.
Yeah, and I know it's so many white, black all the time in America. I mean, because it's real, but sometimes I don't feel like everything is a white black thing. I think maybe it just this person was beating this person up. I had to go for these people right here.
Yeah,
break it up. So that I'm not saying that's what happened. I just like to look at all scenarios before I make a judgment call.
And people also were complaining because it's difficult for me to see the whole videos of those. Did you ever see the whole video?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, talk about that. Because I'm thinking.
This is my face, Jan.
I was
That's all right.
That they might have shown a little bit of extra roughness in the situation. What do you feel? What was shown?
Exactly what y'all said. I mean, the two young men were going at it. I believe both of them equally got at each other. But when the cops arrived, they took down the African American young man and let the white young man stand back and watch them do that.
Were they like really rough on our African American brethren?
They tackled them there.
Oh, Jesus.
To the floor.
Yeah, and I think that's where a lot of the outrage is coming from, the way that the cops handled those young men. But again, like I don't see this as a really I don't see this as a huge issue. I think I just think that the officers could have made different choices.
Or they could have just some grabbed that one and some grabbed the other one. If you're gonna
if you got two officers on site, why not go after both? Why go after one? And it's not about training at this point. Y'all know what goes on in America every day. Things like this happen.
Well,
you got a 16-year-old girl out there riding on some motorbike that y'all tackled. Two grown men tackle her down, put their knee in her neck and choking her. I mean, it's just a mess out here.
No, that does require training because some people think that per their training it's okay, and that's not right.
Per the culture, it's okay.
Ooh.
There you go.
You said it right there.
Your training don't put you in that mindset.
You sure don't.
It's the culture around you that say, "Hey, it's okay for you to rough up those African Americans when they don't listen to you, when they want to talk back to you.
When you get angry, you can put that.
When you get angry, you can do that. No, and just to think that regular people are trying to do the same thing as police. You're not the police. Why are you out here coming out in the streets shooting up people? Vigilante justice style. I mean,
and that's the reason why. That's the reason why citizens arrest laws are totally kabuki. Like they're ridiculous. They're baloney. Like if you're not trained to do those types of things, then you have no right to do them.
Here's the thing about citizens arrest. Citizens arrests were established during Jim Crow.
People are too crazy now anyway for me to even try to do something like that.
Child.
It was a way for them to check black people.
It's a joke.
Right.
It's not about a black and white thing only. It's only about black people.
I think that it comes from the parents of the kids because I just remember my mom telling me, mind your business. Like, we can see it, but we don't say nothing. My mom told me one day you can steal a brick off the apartment complex we were staying in. She don't know what happened. Like, just mind your business. We don't have nothing to do with that. Because you put yourself at risk because they see you talking to the police officer, then you put yourself at risk for them to come back and do something to you. If somebody back up in my driveway and they pull off, and do I like that? I probably don't like it, but am I going to go after them and try to kill them? I just don't understand people's mindset. I mean, it's crazy. But it's that culture, what you were saying.
Right. And their sense of entitlement. They feel like they have the right to do whatever it is they feel they have the right to do. And killing unarmed Black people is one of those things. And it's just a shift that has to happen in America. Not sure if it's going to happen in our lifetime, but I'm sure eventually it will be at a much better place. But our next hot topic is concerning Coachella. Coachella has canceled all COVID all of the COVID precautions, such as having to show your vaccination card, having to show a negative test, and no masks are required. And we know that Coachella is a huge thing.
Are they limiting the number of people?
What was that, Mike?
Are they limiting the number of people that's going to show up? Because that place is packed.
Not to my knowledge, no. And Coachella is like a cesspool of people.
They getting it back.
I'm trying to think, like, could you be outside that long with a mask on? That you'll probably pass out from that.
And that heat, they in the desert.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's the spring, right? It's coming up.
I believe so. I believe it's in the spring, yeah.
I mean, I feel like I'm trying to think. I mean, I feel like regardless of the fact, if you show a vaccination card, it's so many people out there. You're bound to get some people gonna get sick regardless. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. I mean, I wouldn't want to go to the thing that's that big anyway. But if you found yourself at risk, then all about it, go at it.
And then having to stand the whole time.
Yeah, I'm not doing that.
And like
too big, I'm too hot nature, and I'm too late for all that.
I'm too old for all that.
Right. And if you're
proud to say I'm too old for that,
right. And if you're not up front, it's like you can't even see who's on the stage. I mean, I know they have huge screens and everything so that you can still see.
And the stage is taller than everybody, so you can still see unless somebody's on somebody's shoulders and stuff like that.
I don't want to stand up the whole time either.
Right. And we know that happens all the time at concerts.
They be like shoulder to shoulder. People on somebody's back. It's too close for my comfort.
Strangers.
Even before COVID, that was just too much for me.
But
right.
Gosh, that is the one thing. It's one thing to stand up all day, but it's another thing to have somebody else's stranger sweaty body on you. Ain't nobody got time.
And we gotta use bathrooms,
porta potties, and that's another thing too.
Yeah.
Child. Another issue. Those concerts last for hours and hours upon hours on hours.
They last days.
Got time for that.
Yeah, I think Coachella is like 3 or 4 days long, I believe.
Yeah.
Did they have it last year?
I believe they did.
I think they canceled.
No, they canceled it in 2020, but 2021, I believe they went for it, but had a whole bunch of restrictions with it.
When was it that Beyonce did it? Was it last year?
Time ago. No, that was
2019.
That was 2019.
Oh, 2019. Okay.
I remember that clearly.
She did it.
That was a change in course in my life.
Oh, she did Glastonbury. Never mind, something different.
Right.
Yeah, Glastonbury. That was forever ago. Coachella. That was Coachella.
Right. Yeah, Coachella. She did it 27. No, that was 27. 17 or 18. That was 2018. It was before COVID. Cause I was in Cancun when it happened, and I didn't know nothing about it. That was 2017 or 18. Yeah, that was before COVID even happened. Yes. That was before COVID. Cause remember, nobody on the stage it was no restrictions then.
Right. Yeah.
Yes,
exactly.
It was in 2019. Yeah, you're right. So it had to be at least 18 or 17.
18 or 17 years.
Yes. And so on to the next topic. So if you guys watched our last show, the baby assaulted someone in a bowling alley last week. So the man who was assaulted has chosen to sue the baby. And I believe he's going to win. I believe he's going to get everything he's asking for.
Who that man is?
I'm sorry?
Do you know exactly who that man is?
He's the baby's ex's brother, right?
Yes. There we go.
Okay. Yeah. So he is suing the baby, probably for assault. I'm not sure exactly what.
It was assault. It's something else. It was assault and something. It was two things, and I think he should get both of them. And
the baby has been charged by local prosecutors there. So he's going to have his day in court. But, you know, it goes to show you. Right. You're going to jail that way. Okay. And, you know, it just goes to show you, you know, some people I was going to say some people, when they get money, they don't know how to act. But some people, when they don't know how to act and they get money, everything that they do is just plastered everywhere. And you see
Kanye.
You see exactly who they are. So I just hope the baby gets whatever it is he has coming to him. Because to try finding someone and then to assault them in a public place, like you just have you're not thinking at all, and you know somebody's going to be recording that thing. Child.
It's like every time he gets into something, or he didn't apologize for this one, thank God, it wouldn't mean nothing. But this guy is just crazy. Like you said, like if somebody gets some money, it just goes to their head. They think they can get away with anything because they got money.
Exactly.
But one day you're gonna have to. The court about to touch you now.
Okay.
Like the baby is aggravating as hell. Like I don't like people who's I have no words for that MFer.
That person.
Yes, but I was reading the comments from the shade room when they mentioned it.
Yeah,
and there's so many ignorant, and I'm gonna say it, ignorant people under the comments saying, "Well, the boy did threaten the baby." My God, you guys, if the baby felt threatened, he should have called the police and got a restraining order, okay? You don't feel threatened and go after somebody.
Right. You let the police handle it.
Right. So that you can't even bring it up in court because you sound stupid. And the way it was on site. Well, in the court of law, there's no on site in the court of law. Now, if it was a one-on-one fight, I don't think this boy would have been suing at all because it would have been a fair fight. But since you want to jump me and jump me blindsided, like this,
right.
I'm going to take you different. I'm going to hurt something else now, and that's your pocket.
Okay, that's your pockets, my dude.
But you know, some people are saying like, you know, we you know, accept that you were sticking up for your sister. That's real beautiful. But you know, now you know that's going too far. You know, soon people like, no, it's going way far because this dude jumped me.
And it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed now, and it's like, no, I'm going to help hurt your pockets. So I couldn't get to you because slipping and sliding. I'm gonna start your link count now.
We on the floor, you tugging at my hair and all that.
Right.
No, that's not it.
The baby just gets on my nerves. Like it's just if it's not this thing, it'll be something else next week and something else at the week after next. And he's not apologetic. He doesn't, because he even posted things on his Instagram that just like nothing happened. Like you don't even say sorry. And this guy's ridiculous.
I do have another question, you guys. Going to another rapper. How do y'all feel about Kanye? I'll say Kanye first, though. What do you think about his actions these days? Like, personally, I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna jump off of it. He needs some help.
He needs more than help. I don't know if it's the help that down here we can even help him with. I think Kanye is a loose can't. Well, Kanye's being Kanye. I don't know why this has been going on for a long time. Kanye being Kanye. So he ain't acting no. You okay? You okay on this? Kanye's being Kanye, and Kanye is crazy as batshit. I don't know what's wrong with Kanye, but I never lost a parent. But it's like after his mother passed away, he just went crazy. I don't know if he's already had an issue, like he take some kind of pills, but if he stopped taking them, he could start back because something is going on with him, and it's not cute. And for me to agree with Kim Kardashian,
come on,
okay,
this is the first time I think Kim K has the majority of everybody on her side,
right?
Yeah, like the majority, because out of respect for the relationship, it's like, okay, I kind of get, him being upset about not having the children, but from looking at the pictures that he has had, who are we having these kids around?
Now, I think he's a good father. You did see North with him at the Super Bowl. Why he had his
That was
Did you
after
see him?
they broke up. He broke up with old girl. I wouldn't want that lady around my children.
I would want Kanye around my kids, and it's his kids.
Okay.
Okay. To me, I'm just not surprised by anything that I see that Kanye
Not
West has
anymore.
done. Like
Yeah.
nothing surprises me at all. Like he could kill someone and it wouldn't surprise me. Like
Nah.
I just don't I
That would
I
surprise
don't
me.
understand.
We're
Well,
going
yeah, it would surprise me too, but still, like like. But for me, it just seems like he needs some help, and I don't think he's willing to get that help. So therefore, I don't think
He
we're going to
doesn't
see
think
any
he needs
change in
help.
him whatsoever. Say what?
Kanye's the kind of person that will jump from a building 70 feet in the sky to another building and make it, and nobody will question it because he's just crazy. Like, damn, he did that. Okay, it's Kanye, child.
Right.
What else
exactly.
is going on? I really hope he gets the help because I do feel that deep down inside he's very talented, and I would hate all this talent to be misguided by the way you act.
Yeah, he actually has a new documentary on Netflix called Genius. I actually saw it on Netflix last night. I'm not sure if I'm going to watch it or not. I probably will end up watching it, but Kanye's on his thing, and he's doing what he does, and all we can do is watch. But Jennifer, go ahead and get us started with our social commentary. What are we talking about tonight?
Well, before I go to the original social commentary that we talked about that we were going to go to, I wanted to ask you guys, did you see this high school uprising where a young lady, she just so happened to be Caucasian. There was a walkout for Black History Month, okay? And she said something to the effect of, because I wish I would have sent it to y'all, but
I saw it. I didn't see it, but I did see it.
You got it? Oh gosh, can you let them hear it, please? Because no, that's not it.
I sent it on Instagram.
On Instagram? Okay. But what she said really broke my heart. And I think you guys will understand when you guys hear it. You don't see it? Okay, he doesn't have it. So this young lady. Okay, yeah. Who you send that to? Everybody but me, huh? Anywho.
Now, Jennifer.
Okay.
Prepare yourselves.
This is this nice Caucasian lady.
Also, a high school had a walkout today, and this Lilith girl had said this.
I am so glad that years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, the first Black man, ended slavery. Because if not, people would be whipped every day.
I think what she said now?
She said Dr. Martin Luther King freed the slaves. Is that what she said?
The first African American.
Just read this.
Also, a high school had a walkout today, and this Lilith girl had said this.
I am so glad that years ago, Dr. Martin Luther King, the first Black man, ended slavery. Because if not, people would be whipped every day.
Ending slavery.
So Abraham Lincoln didn't do nothing at all, huh?
No, because it was Dr. Martin Luther King.
It was
the first man to end slavery, and I am the what that immediately followed that. So I cry for the system. My God.
So that's why when I saw the video somewhere, but I didn't watch it. But the captain said this is why we need to put African studies back into the school.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They took it out of that particular school system, by the way.
And oh gosh.
Because the parents fought against.
Yeah, because they don't want to know. They don't need to know the real, and that's why she acted.
Yeah, and that's how they know. Dr. Martin Luther King. Apparently, we talk about him so much. He must have ended slavery. So we'll just say that.
Right. It sounds right. So I mean, we're gonna go with it.
Yeah, and forget Harriet Tubman and so many others.
Go ahead and pull up the social commentary that we had. But I just wanted to mention that, guys. I just thought that just threw me off, and that just also just reminded me of what these kids do not know. God bless.
You don't know nothing.
Well, their parents are probably happy because that's what they wanted.
That's what they wanted. They wanted them to be stupid and misinformed, and hey, God bless.
When you question history depends to fade faster and faster.
Absolutely.
I know this is social commentary time, but I was on TikTok, and it's on TikTok. If you guys watch TikTok, it was a trend going on. It says, they were asking white people to tell black people one thing about something.
One.
And I was going through the trend, and I had to stop watching it because I was getting pissed off. Because there's a lot of them. I was saying a lot of positive things, like not everybody is racist. No, I understand that, but it was some people who were telling us how to act and how to and I was like, you cannot tell black people, especially, how to do certain things or react to certain things. Like if somebody said, not all Black lives matter, all lives matters. No, Black lives matter too, because we were the last ones getting killed. Right. I mean, I know he was coming from a negative place, but you can't tell a black person that because you don't understand.
Exactly. Right. And see, in that trend, I stopped at the first one I saw, and the last one I saw was this lovely Caucasian fellow that said that white people are the only ones that can end racism. I was like, he gets it. Oh, right.
That's the truth, though. That
is very true.
That is fact.
It's so true. But Cam Newton,
they get their rocks off of it.
Cam Newton had his this conversation with Brittany Ritter recently in an interview. And can you play that, Tyrone? That's your name, Tyrone.
Sure. DJ, drop that soundbite.
This guy Future, who's out here running rampant with girls who are 20 years old. And nobody wants to talk.
Do you know him?
I don't know Future.
Okay, so you can't.
But we know.
I ain't gonna let you go at my dog now.
Okay. I ain't gonna let you. He's Atlanta. You're right.
He a dog right here now. Shit, you brought some Future in that shit. That ain't gonna go.
Okay. But the reality is he's dated girls who are like 20 years old.
Okay,
he's like 40. Nothing wrong with that. Mm-hmm. But I was crucified for a 6-year age gap between me and my baby daddy. So anyways, different people, different rules. That's cool. But I feel like Future had Ciara and didn't obviously see her value. And not even that, didn't see the value within himself, which is why he couldn't see the value in her. So I think why
are you I feel like you're coming at a lane where why didn't Ciara see the value in Future?
I'm
just playing devil's advocate.
I think that's a fair point. I mean, we don't know where either one of them were, which is why I said that illusion of what Ciara and Russell have created is considered goals. We have no idea what goes on in their household. We don't know who sacrificed what to get where, what conversations were had. And we don't even know if, hey, maybe Future was like, you're trying to make me into something I'm not. I'm just standing up for myself. It's not going to work. The reality is
you can stop it right now. So I think this is a super valuable conversation, and we're just going to hold on to the point where we're talking about the value seen in other people, as far as, when Ciara got with Future, a part of me feels like she saw his greatness and was under the impression that he would be what she wanted. I personally feel that he never, in his thought process, was planning to be everything that she wanted or needed, which is a man that loves her and only wants to be with her. I don't believe he ever was in that. And I'm pretty sure he did see value in Ciara, which is why he was with her in the first place. But as far as staying with her, that wasn't a part of his plans. I believe it wasn't about not seeing the greatness in each other. I think it was about different plans. Ciara wanted to be in a monogamous marriage. Future wanted to do him.
No, I see what you're saying. I kind of disagree though. I do feel like Future. Well, Ciara obviously saw the greatness in Future because I don't think she would even do anything with Future if she didn't.
Right.
But I think Future is I think what a lot of men is, where they see the greatness in this person, they want to achieve it with this person, but they also can't stop their old habits. They can try it, but they just can't stop the old habits. And I think when times get rough in a relationship, they just go out and do other things instead of just really just talking through it, fighting those urges and stuff. I think Future really wanted to really be with Ciara. I know actions show differently, but
I do
like a lot of men, like they know.
Right. I do agree that I believe that Future did see something in Ciara, and I think he wanted to be. I don't think Future would do anything that he's not comfortable with doing. If he didn't want to be with Ciara, he would not have been with Ciara. I think the thing is, going back to what you said, Jennifer, I do believe that Ciara saw the greatness in Future. I don't think she would have gotten with him if she didn't see anything in him, or at least from her point of view, from what she was saying. But I think what she saw was his potential. And something that I learned from Iyanla, sometimes you try to marry potential. When you try to marry potential, you end up getting disappointed. And now you're upset because you got a husband that you don't want, that's not living up to what it is you're supposed to do. So, it's like, to me, I feel like Ciara saw what Future could do. She saw what he could be, all that he could be. She saw a shining light on that man, even though he has so many number of baby mamas and kids already. You know what I'm saying? You think that would be a detriment to him, but not for Ciara. Ciara said, "Oh, I see something greater in him," and I believe that's the reason why she got with him in the first place, because she would not have been with him if she didn't see something special in him. At least not in my opinion. And I think that's the reason. That's the reason why she got with Russell, because she saw what Russell was, and she said, okay, so he's already gotten to where he's supposed to be, and that's where I want to be. So I think I'll get with that. So
I agree. Okay, it makes sense. I mean, it makes a lot of sense.
Just think about it. And as soon as I'm done, I'm gonna throw it to you, friend, because you over here shaking your head, something serious. So, a man, for them to get married, because we all know that they were on the verge of getting married. They were engaged, actually.
They were engaged, yes.
Future and Ciara. For a man to get married, he has to have a marriage focus or a married mind.
Yeah.
And for him to feel so free to go around to so many different women, I don't believe it was about finding the right woman to get married to. I truly believe it was about sowing his royal oats, doing what he wanted to do, being with whoever he wants to be with, and having the money to take care of the results of those relationships.
Let me ask you this question. So why does Future get the bad rep, but Nick Cannon don't?
The only reason why
Nick Cannon does the same.
I'll tell you why. It's real clear. It's a big difference. When Nick Cannon's ladies have children, is he not there for every pregnancy photo?
Yeah.
Is he not there for every baby shower? Is he not there just being respectful to the women that he's been with? Even with Mariah, every woman that he has a child with and had, Lord bless the child is up in heaven now. He's always been respectful. At the very least in public, he's been very respectful.
Exactly.
So it'd be difficult to be really mad because he's always been present. He's always been respectful. We never heard anything negative. But as far as Future, he's
them baby mamas do talk too much. Yes,
right.
I will say that the Nick Cannon baby mamas, even Mariah, don't say nothing about Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
not one thing.
Yeah, the big difference is Nick Cannon knows how to conduct himself, and he knows how to act. And we've heard like so many other things about Future that aren't necessarily that positive. And so if you look at the difference, it's really a personality difference. Like Nick Cannon, it seemed from the outside seems to be a better man in general.
I was doing it for the audience. I already knew that. I was doing devil's advocate.
Okay.
but yeah, it's so true. You know, with the negative things that's happened with the baby's mothers of future, we've heard a lot of negative things from the mothers, and then also like him going back with another baby mother while at a brand new baby mother's baby shower.
Wow.
Like those kind of moves right there is like
what you doing?
Exactly. Go ahead.
The baby, you don't have to go live and show your baby in your hands and say, I'm taking care of my kids. Nick Cannon don't ever have none of his kids. Well, he has his kids, but you never see him go live with his kids and say, I'm taking care of it because we know it.
Right.
Okay. And the mothers are not complaining about it.
Exactly.
That's it. It'll be one thing for him to, be, showing or taking group pictures for Christmas and all that stuff, or seeing his older kids from Mariah with all of the rest of the children, seeing pictures like that. That's major. But none of the parents are saying, Nick needs to come here and pay me this money. Nick needs to come around. Where is he? No, he's apparently as available as he possibly can be. Go ahead, Tyrone. Speak on it, brother.
I don't know where to begin. So I'll just dive on in it. Man, outside looking in, Future found his trophy wife.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Something that he was reaching to attain.
Mm-hmm.
He got it. Didn't know what to do with it.
That's what I'm thinking too.
Right.
Because when you got it, you got the demands along with it.
And you got to move forward.
The whole engagement, I think that was on her pushing for it.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she's a good, wholesome girl. And you got her looking kind of crazy out here in these streets. You got all these baby mamas. You running around in the streets.
We look at crazy.
You call me your main, but then I ain't got no ring. Sorry to be around there, but real,
still, that's what a woman that wants to be married would do.
And the whole
make
thing,
it a requirement.
Seeing potential,
right?
I think she got caught up in his persona.
Yes, and she was dressing totally different.
That character that he presented to her was appealing to her at that time, but then she started to chip away at that persona and realize
who he really was
under this onion layer is kind of rotten under there. I gotta go. Peace.
Also, she became a mother during that time too. And when you become a mother, I heard your mind change, your mindset changes for the better. Right. And she knew like, this is nuts.
Because you know what? In that moment, she became just another baby mama.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
Because she like, hey, I'm Ciara. I'm
your sweetheart.
Your baby mamas, they're not nice Ciara. Women's. Okay? They're not
right.
Ciara. So, yeah.
Wonderful children of the Lord.
Hey, people, he not giving me what I want, so I'm out.
No, but it was him that broke up and cheated.
But she could have stayed.
No. Here's the thing.
Because he asked for her to stay.
Now,
he did ask her for
her
to stay.
This is one thing about Ciara. She ain't that stupid.
Right.
Right.
So,
exactly.
I'm out. You cheated on me.
Do you see Ciara? I would stay. It don't matter. I know people get cheated on all the time.
Exactly.
But why would you stay with that?
Right.
If you wanted
especially
more.
If you're trying to have a monogamous marriage. He's not built for that.
No.
And everything that she saw when she got with him, from the baby mothers to the way that he lived, to the people that's around him, it would have been great if she would have opened her eyes to all of that. He is not ready to be, or he doesn't have a desire to be what you're looking for.
She got
caught up. It's called love.
You got that right.
It seems
like
it wasn't on love.
To me, it seems like Ciara was blinded by the possibilities, blinded by what could be.
Absolutely.
And she was so focused on that And then, reality hit, and she's like, "Oh, well, I gotta go because this ain't right."
I mean, it hit hard.
I'm out.
Yeah, it did. And like someone, one of you guys said, it seems like it happened like right around the time that she had that baby, like right around that time. I think she had a come to Jesus moment. She said, "Okay, so I got this baby, and this man don't see me as his wife.
Do I need to be a single parent in this relationship, or do I need to be a single parent out of the relationship?" I'm a single parent,
right?
Either way,
exactly.
And I'm sure that mommy and daddy, because they're both in her life, I'm sure that mommy and dad was like, what are you doing with this nigga?
Wow.
Yeah, because that's what a lot of people were saying. I know that's what I was saying.
I mean, I can see why. I mean, it was weird at first, but I can see why. Because Future is very charming. I think
he is.
Harvard filler.
Yeah, so I do feel why people will fall. I mean, why do America fall for the wrong guy all the time?
Yeah, but I mean, that's a boyfriend. If I don't know what makes you think that it will go any further than that, but a lot of times us women, we like to feel like, hey, I'm wholesome. Do that with me, please. And that would be, move forward. Huh?
How could you not see? Because if someone's constantly wooing you and charming you with the things that you like,
and maybe saying
while they do their dirt on the side.
Oh, Jesus.
This is how you get caught up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus for me.
And then, and then you know what? And also, I think she had to look at the pattern of men's that she was with as well.
That too.
Right.
She has talked about being with the bad boy, and apparently it hasn't worked out every single time. Eventually, you're going to have to learn, like, look, I'm going to just hold off for the person that I need to be with. And a lot of times, and now I'm going spiritual now, a lot of times when you...
Okay.
A lot of times when you hit rock bottom
and nowhere else to go but top,
and come to realizations that you needed to realize for yourself, she needed Future.
God put Future in her life to show her what a man like Ruster would do for her.
That's it.
Right.
That's
exactly.
it, man. She needed a Future to show because
where my Russell?
Woo!
Exactly.
I think that
showed her greater love.
Future did her worse than anybody else. That she's
of course, stupid on live. I mean, not live, but real life.
Yeah, like the worst, to the point where because she wasn't doing those songs about the mother dudes after she was with
she did make a song about Future.
But she made
it loving me.
Exactly. And then after that, she do that I'm out, like so many like breakup songs or whatever that she did. And that one really hurt her. So when you hit the bottom and realize also that you're about to be a single mother as well, and then you're going to fight this man tooth and nail, not only to get the money that, to help take care of to help take care of the kids, but also the time to have the father of your child spend with your baby. And
I don't think he even tried. She tried now. I mean, I wouldn't even worry about it. I mean, she can take her own kids, of course. But still, you help me a child take care of your kids. But
exactly,
I wouldn't even try.
But
maybe I would try for my son. I don't know.
Yeah. But what hit me in my shondo of shondos is the fact that the man that came swooping in said, "Get out of this litigation. Stop trying to serve him. I don't need his money. We don't need his money."
Right.
I got you, baby.
And I got you. Like, okay.
You're Wilson now.
Okay. Yes, absolutely.
and also that takes the strain off of his lady, because I'm sure he was in the strain on Ciara, even
she's living like
and she can lose happiness and love. You can just see the love. I love them together. I mean, that's
just seeing them.
She's living like
y'all seeing the little girl. She is growing up. She is so girl.
Yeah, they just took pictures. Family pictures for Christmas.
Yes. He got some
holidays past.
Yeah.
Love holiday. Valentine's Day. I can think of it. No, I'm single. Shoot.
Okay. But we want to thank you guys for joining us once again for another super fun night of hot topics and social commentary. Once again, be sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, comment on this video, and also press the notification bell. Social medias. Mike, what are your social medias?
Yes, my social media is Mr. Real 121. That's MRREAL 121 on Instagram and also Twitter. And if you are a Russell Wilson out there looking for a love interest, always hit me up, okay? Even in your futures, you gotta start somewhere.
Okay, I know that's right.
What noise?
Shoot your shot, sir.
Okay.
Okay.
My name is Jennifer McCullum, Jennifer Star McCullum, that is. And to find me, you'll find me at J Star with 2 R's Bright, J Star Bright. I'm there on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, and all those lovely spaces. And if you want to find me on the Facebooks, it's Jennifer Star McCullum, of course.
And I am Mr. T D McCullum on Facebook and Instagram. Hit me up.
And I'm on Instagram as well. My Instagram name is JoJo_3020. You can also find me on Facebook. Jonathan Lee is where you'll find me on Facebook. I also have an email address if you want to reach out to me. It is williamjonathanlee@gmail.com. So if you want to reach out to me for any requests or anything whatsoever, make sure you reach out to me. And also be sure to subscribe to my channel. Until next time, you guys, you'll see the same beautiful faces, same time, same place. Y'all know how it is. Until next time, y'all, I hope y'all have a wonderful night and good night. Bye.
See you guys.